Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and welcome again to the Kwame Badu channel. I'm here to talk to you about one of my favorite, most important topics here. I know I say that every time, but this one truly is key. Emotion and business and separating the two. Yeah. Bear with me, I'm just trying to lower the tone here. I've got this deep voice. I've got my recording device here going into the red. It's saying to me, Kwame, lower your tone, bucko. So, emotion and business. Now, if you're in business, if you run a company, even at work, you're an employee, this is something that I think is for you, something that you should understand. It's very important to know that one of the key things that is going to happen when running a business or working for somebody is your energy, your vibe is going to be challenged. There are going to be days where you're going to be made to hear things or experience things that may make you feel upset, may make you, feel a bit of a way. Like, can't believe I heard that. How could you? And annoy you. Like road rage, you're driving and you're in good spirits, whistling Dixie, and then all of a sudden, comes a car and cuts in, and you're like, Now, the key thing that I want to speak to you about here is knowing that it's very, very important to separate emotion from business. It's a bit tricky. I'm sure you might agree because, in order to be, my way of working successfully in business is I have emotion involved. I'm emotionally invested in my business. Like it's my baby. I want my business, KB Consultancy, which is, it's our innovative platform that we use to help other businesses grow. We're on digital, we do sales, marketing, accounting, like it's passion, it's a one-stop shop. And I enjoy when I see another business grow and develop and start doing well, and they've taken on our advice and are developing. Man, that for me, I'll go as far as to say it means more than the money. That's my why. I love it. Yeah. Sometimes I get challenged on that, for either from a customer, either from a colleague. My team is full of bosses, and sometimes, I'm addressed and told, look, Kwame, that was wrong, man. Or you didn't really do that too well. Sometimes it's blunt. That was crap. Like, come on, mate. I know you. You're better than this. Are you serious right now? Like, what are you doing? And, there are times where perhaps I've put 150% in, or so I feel I have. I've given my all. I wouldn't even say so I feel. I have, because it's all about you know yourself. Temet noce. Yeah. Know thyself. And I know, right, I've given 150, but at the end of the day, I'm not doing it just to please me. I have customers. I have an audience. There are people. There's an objective here. There is a why. There's a vision. There's an objective. And if that's not being pleased, if that target is not being met, then, who cares about how I feel? It doesn't really matter. I lie? You with me? Okay. I don't care how you feel. I'm a customer. I don't care how you feel. I'm an audience. Yeah. You will have the biggest amount of loyalty in business, and just like that, you can lose it because you haven't delivered. And I actually am an advocate for having that sort of blunt, direct correction or criticism. I love criticism as long as it's constructive, as long as it's dealt with in a way that's not malicious and it's being said or driven or directed at me in a way that will help me improve. Because that's the key thing that I want you to take away from today. If you take away anything, is when it's separating emotion from business, is to know that the things that may emotionally get you, you're not a robot, you're human. I'm not saying it's not going to get to you. I'm just saying don't let it affect your business and separate the two. Yeah? You can leave the office, go to your local gym, get a punching bag. Yeah, you can get on the phone and call a partner or your friend or a sibling and go, can you believe what? That's fine. But don't make it long. Don't dwell on it. Make it short. Yeah? I mean, not more than 24 hours. In fact, when you become a true veteran, your emotion, if it's steered into the negative way by any form of criticism or customer feedback or colleague feedback, whatever, a couple of minutes, 10 minutes, and get back on it. The biggest part that I sell under KB Consultancy is sales. That's my area. That's my passion. I love sales. And one of the key things we teach in sales, which you can find on our e-learning platform at elearning.kbconsultancy.uk. There's a section there, a course that I teach called Sensitive Sales, One of the key aspects I teach in that is resilience, tenacity. You have to be thick-skinned. If you're not only will you not be good at sales, you're not fit for business. You've got to be able to take criticism. Yeah. Yes, people are buying from you, but your business is at the forefront. Picture it like a limited company. Yeah. It's limited to the business, not you. I'm not taking away from sole traders. I'm not taking away from employees, but it's the mindset that I'm trying to put here forward to you in a form of an analogy. Let the limited company take the brunt of the debt or the loan or the bad vibes and that. You're separate from it. I'm going to keep my emotion away from it, because emotions, if you're steered by it, more often than not, you don't work in your best way, especially if it's a negative emotion. Anger, sadness, upset, you're not going to be performing at your best. And if you're starting up or a small, medium company, do you know what? I'll be honest with you. I think even if you're a large company, it probably even could be worse, because your vibe, your energy is going to be passed on to your team, to those around you. You're going to be affected by it. And once you become a slave to your emotions, well, then you're not in control anymore, are you? And running a business successfully is about being in control. So I think I want to just touch on maybe three things here in how you actually deal with it. So one of the first things is the podcast or the video that I previously posted, which is knowing your why. I think if you know your why, that helps steer you through those emotional battles. If I'm told by one of my colleagues, if Maxine comes and says to me, or Abe and says to me, Kwame, do you know what? I really don't like the way you conducted that meeting. I think you were a bit too aggressive. You came across really in the red. We need a little bit more yellow. And those who do Maxine's leadership and management course know exactly what I mean by that. Or maybe a bit of green or blue. Too much red. Too much okay? I can take that as, damn, why are you not teaming up on me? Come on, I'm just being myself. This is my passion. Or maybe I can understand, and I can understand what is my why. The reason why I'm here is for us to work successfully as a team to help other businesses grow by delivering our consultancy, our consultations to the highest level. And we cannot do that if there's disarray amongst our team. So whether I feel I'm right or wrong, let me keep in touch with my why. Why am I here? Am I here to say that I'm always right and everyone else is wrong? Or am I here to win? So by knowing my why, I'm immediately able to go, okay, forget the aspect of they're having a go at me. Why are they telling me what they're saying? And if I take their advice, will it make things better? Am I likely to improve my business and my delivery? In fact, maybe there's other people outside of my team that this negative vibe I'm giving is resonating with. They can agree with my team here. So maybe I need to adapt. So that brings me to the second point, and that's understanding that sometimes, and don't get me wrong, there are times when it's just malicious. But more often than not, I would say when you're in that stage, it's understanding that this is part of your growth, that this is something that can help you elevate. Okay? Never a mistake, always a lesson. Okay? What they've said to you, what you've heard, or the vibe or the energy you've got, harness it. Even if it's the smallest part, try and find an aspect of it that, you can take to help with your growth. So maybe perhaps now I speak with my team members and go, right, I came across a bit aggressive, a bit too punchy. How would you like me to come across? Oh, Kwame, do you know what? It'd be good if you explained more, or, maybe use data and facts and statistics and numbers to reiterate your point. We felt like you were just barking orders at us and telling us, and we know, yes, you want us to sell more. You want us to improve our business more, improve our dealings and get more customers. But maybe if you came to us with data, with statistics and a strategy, that resonates with us more. And we can then relate and make those improvements. Fantastic. If once I'm able to harness and take that on and deliver that, that is now not only growth for my business and my team, but it's growth for me. And that's what we're here for, right? That's why you've tuned in. The last thing I would say is using the criticism, I've written it down here, using the criticism that you've received as a platform to improve you and your business. So I've more or less touched on it on this previous point and using it as growth. But I'm going to go a little bit further here to say using the criticism. Now, the criticism that you've been told, more often than not, is because there is a better way. And when we're running a business or we own a company or, we're bosses, we've become so used to and accustomed to people listening to what we have to say that it becomes very difficult for us to receive criticism, for us to be able to take it. The third part I want you to take away here is knowing that criticism is your friend. It is there to help you. And sometimes we only want to take this from people who we see on a higher plateau than ourselves, that we feel are greater than us, But sometimes there's an African verb that describes this, that even sometimes the man in the bush has a very important bit of information that he can give you that you can learn from. He could be old and wise just because he's homeless or a bum. And I like to just speak with random people. Many people who are around always say, you just have conversations with anyone in public. I love it because I just want to learn. I never know who's got a gem or will say one little thing that I can learn from. And more often than not, I don't want people always telling me, you're great, you're amazing. Oh, we love your videos. We love your business. We love the service. I want those who criticize me. If I'm not getting criticism, I don't think I'm in reality. I think I'm in a dream world. I'm surrounded by the wrong people. I need people who are going to criticize and tell me how, because then I can only get better. Yeah. Of course, you take it with a pinch of salt. Some people may be saying things that may not necessarily be from a good place, but you're a smart person. I'm sure you can decipher between the two. Okay. But separate emotion from business. Yeah. So, and I go on here to say there's going to be some things that will throw you off your vibe and your energy. And the important thing is knowing how to deal with it. Now, if you go into business with this mindset, believe you me, you will find yourself very seldom swayed or off the beaten path, off the back of emotion. You will remain on it and you will take it, and it might even get you. Trust me, you have those moments like, what? You've been on a sales call and they've hung up the phone on you. Oh my God, you have a little rant, you speak with your team, laugh about it. Yeah, if it happened in the morning between 9 and 12, by 3 in the afternoon, I want to see you laughing. I want to see you happy. Maybe you need to find a way of de-stressing. Maybe you need to find a way of shaking it off. And I'm not talking about lighting a cigarette. I'm not talking about alcohol. I'm not talking about something that's bad for you. Find something that's positive that you can engage with, that can get you back on a path. And believe you me, after a while, these things won't even work anymore because you'll realize that you're winning. All of these things are all part of your journey, part of your growth into becoming the best version of yourself and your business becoming the best version that it can be. Separate emotion from business. Hope you've enjoyed the talk, the video, the vibe. Hit the notification bell, stay notified, subscribe, share, put the comments. You know the ride, you know the vibe, you know what I'm saying. I said it all before. Have an amazing one. Keep growing, keep watching. We've got some more things coming for you next week. Have a great day.